Anchor * good evening. We turn now to developments concerning the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and how recent diplomatic efforts are being portrayed by Russian media. Reports from Moscow suggest a deliberate downplaying of the outcomes from a high-level White House meeting on Monday. This gathering brought together U.S. President Donald Trump, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, and leaders from several European nations. The stated aim was to discuss strategies for ending the war in Ukraine. However, Russian state television and pro-Kremlin outlets appear to be focusing on a different aspect: a phone call between President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin that occurred during the White House talks. Russian media highlighted this call as a more significant event, quoting Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov as stating it was intended to initiate arrangements for a direct meeting between Presidents Putin and Zelensky. State broadcaster Russia 1, for example, opened its news bulletins with comments on this Putin-Trump call, framing it as productive. The subsequent meeting involving President Zelensky and European leaders was reportedly portrayed by Russian state media as a forum where there was hardly any room for smiles, suggesting a lack of progress or positive outcomes for Kyiv and Europe in influencing U.S.-Russia discussions on the war. Channel 1, another state broadcaster, also led its coverage with the Putin-Trump call, emphasizing that the two leaders agreed to maintain close contact on Ukraine. Concerning the White House meeting itself, a correspondent for Russia 1 commented that the decisions Western countries would face in the coming days promised nothing good either for themselves or for Kyiv. In what appears to be a more critical tone, Channel 1 referenced a previous meeting where U.S. Vice President Vance had commented on President Zelensky's demeanor, suggesting Zelensky was now so afraid of angering Trump that he thanked him almost without pause. Pro-Kremlin outlets also weighed in, with Moskovsky Komsomolets running the headline, "At least they didn't fight. Ukraine reacts to the outcome of White House talks." The tabloid Komsomolskaya Pravda published an article titled, "Zelensky's Dead End." Trump clashed hard with German Chancellor Friedrich Merz over Ukraine at the White House and called Putin, painting a picture of a somber atmosphere during the group photograph, with Zelensky's smiles described as rather unsettling. These reports suggest a concerted effort by Russian media to frame the diplomatic engagements in a manner that diminishes the agency of Ukraine and its European allies, while emphasizing the perceived importance of direct dialogue between the U.S. and Russia. We will continue to monitor these developments. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, News Today.